So we're here, final race of the year. Can't believe we've already done the full season, to be honest. Obviously, usually we end on the GP circuit, but this weekend, obviously it's going to be a bit darker, a little bit slippery out the back. So we're starting the year on the GP and we are ending on the Indy circuit. So it's all switched around. And basically, it's Friday, so I'm just getting all my stuff all unpacked. Trying to pretend I'm organised. I'm really not that organised in real life. But it's nice to not have to stress about it and try and find things when you're just about to go out for qualifying. So I like to get it all laid out. I've got 2 race suits, some underwear, fireproof underwear, and obviously we have crash helmet and a hands device as well. So I've got some Klingons. So yeah, we're all ready to go. Hopefully, fingers crossed for a good weekend. Looking like it might be a little bit mixed conditions, which always spices it up a little bit. So yeah, we'll keep you in the loop.
Hey, why would you try to nick that hand? No, he's done a few days, he's done a fair few days. You need to go. Hey, why would you tell me?
I haven't, no. It's easy.
Good luck. Let's do that. Ready to rock? Ready. Oh, look at fresh.
Gonna get
Not you, mate, not you. Yeah, let's see how fresh they are at the end of the day.
I know.
Yeah. So like, 45% decent, or are we talking?
I'd say 65%. Stay off the half rubbish.
Jack, let's get the drivers in.
Yeah, I've got the rear ride out as well.
You have, yeah.
Trying to
Calm it down a bit.
Trying to get all the weight over the rear.
Was you at dry, I presume, right out in the rear?
How was practice?
Yeah, free practice was pretty good. Usually we have 2 sessions, but this weekend we have 1 hour-long session. So we rolled out on a baseline setup, made a few changes. Now, obviously, usually we would then make a few bigger changes ready for FP2, but we're straight into qualifying. So I'm spending the last sort of 10-15 minutes before quali having a look at the onboard footage, see where I can improve, and also having a look at the data as well to make sure we maximise all the little bits, because on a short lap like Brands Hatch Indy, I think I was 1 and a bit tenths off of P9 and I was in P16. So, you know, little tiny bits at each corner can make quite a big difference to your starting position on Sunday. So, yeah, we're going to try and fix those little bits, make the car better as well at the same time, and see where we end up.
How do you think qualifying will go considering the wet conditions?
It's not fully wet currently, it's like greasy and damp, which is probably the worst sort of conditions, but in a front wheel drive car, I'd say it's better. As far as the championship fight goes, Turkington with his ballast on the car as well, I'd say it's not the car I'd want to be in. I'd rather be in Dan Camish's car. However, Ash Sutton was pretty quick in practice, so we'll see what happens in the championship fight. From our side, I'm feeling pretty good. The sort of greasy conditions tend to suit me and the car as well a little bit, so you're sort of trying to find the grip. So we'll make a few changes and see where we end up.
Take that one
Yeah.
and lock it off here
Yeah.
and just
Just to increase it up, yeah. That will then allow the rear fluid to go to the rear. But yeah, I would definitely go more close to 65. Because what are you in the dry? 70-30 or 65?
so yeah, just a bit more than 70.
Drive shaft issue was getting faster and faster. I was 3.5 temps up on the 55.8, and it's 3.5 temps up, and then the drive shaft went to the last corner. I was like, yeah, lucky it did though.
See, 210s, he's here.
Yeah, it's top 10 pace.
At least we're starting in the points.
But this is the thing, like from 13th, 14th, that area, you can make the fuel in the first lap by keeping clean, and then you're in the mix. Whereas usually we're starting here.
And it felt right.
No, not really. So that's it, final qualifying done and dusted here at Brands Hatch on the Indy circuit in the Volkswagen CC. And it's the best one of the year. Left it late, damp, greasy conditions. But yeah, we dragged them out the bag. Unfortunately, we was actually up 3.5 temps, and the drive shaft went on the run to the start-finish line. But the boys in my car did a fantastic job. They got the drive shaft changed in about 5 minutes, which then meant we got back out after the red flag, and we managed to improve our time slightly, and we managed to beat P14, I think it is. So yeah, now I've got some lunch, chicken, lettuce and mayo sandwich. What more do you need? And we'll get our heads down and see what we can do tomorrow. Slid in it. What am I doing on this? Just a roundup of quality?
Just how today's gone.
Yeah.
Checking in here, blah blah blah.
Hi guys, Jack here. Last qualifying session for the VWCC is done and dusted. A little bit sad really, but at the same time we've had our best qualifying of 2020.
Jack!
Okay, right, ready? 3, 2, 1. You only think because everyone you look at the crowd, huh? You only he's not had to bleed. Yeah. Really? Let's say run. Sorry you couldn't be here to watch us live. Hopefully you've watched on RCIB this year. Yeah?
looks like I had 100% rear bias and no front. So that's it, the final ever day in the VWCC here at Brands Hatch on the Indy circuit. It's been mixed conditions. Race 1 was pretty wet, to be honest. Made a pretty horrific start. Dropped to 17th, and that was pretty much the story of the race, to be honest. We sort of held station in P17, made a few changes to the car. Some worked, some didn't, and that was the end of race 1. Race 2, the conditions were sort of 50-50. We actually chose to go on slicks to the grid, which turned out to be the right decision because everyone else changed then on the grid from wets to slicks. And we made some good progress, and at the start of the race, the car felt pretty strong actually, and I then got attacked by my ex-teammate, Michael Crease, if you're watching this. Got ya. He came and apologised though, so I love you really, don't I, Mike? But yeah, that put an end to our race. We were spun out at Graham Hill Bend, and it's unfortunate because I think we had the pace for sort of top 12, 13, something like that, and that puts you in the mix for reverse grid for the last race. Instead, we started P20, so it's unfortunate, but these things happen. It's British touring cars, and you know I've been around long enough to understand that. Final race, the heavens opened once again, and pretty badly this time. So it was torrential rain onto the wet tyres. Everyone was on wets, obviously. The car felt pretty strong. We got up to about P15, P14, and as the race sort of wore on, the balance went away from us, and that was pretty much the story of it. It was a pretty lonely race, to be honest. I was on my own, one place away from the points, and that's sort of been the story of our year, to be honest. Not quite where we wanted to be, but at the same time, I've enjoyed every minute with Team Hard. All the boys and girls have worked extremely hard. Even if the results sometimes don't prove that, you know, we all put a lot of effort and time into it. So now it's full steam ahead, try and get a deal put together, try and work on getting out in 2021. It's never easy, and obviously in the current situation, it's even harder. So we're going to be working flat out between now and, well, it's coming up pretty quick actually, the start of next year, to try and make sure we're on the grid again. And fingers crossed we'll be back for the 2021 season to get some better results.